stage, Ambassador Dr. Theophilus Cornerstone Okonofua. Thank you. You can do that by standing up and clapping your hands. Thank you. God bless you.
Okay. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Please increase this one, please. Please sit down. Hello. I just want it a bit louder. Okay, good morning. I intend to not waste your time. I just want to show you some of the people, some of the pictures of persons who have been members of our professional body. Just some very few pictures. If we want to show pictures today, we will not live here. That's the truth. I think this man is the Senior Special Assistant to the Lagos State Government on outdoor advertising in the whole of Lagos State. So you can understand the kind of people that are likely here. This man looks like me, Abi. Am I correct? Mr. Olumide, I want you to come down. You better do this thing well. Reduce it. Your success does not really require you to be passionate. Is it strange? Hard work don't make people successful. I've heard people say ideas rule the world. No. Ideas don't rule the world. Something else rules the world. So I'd like you to look at someone and tell him, if you found success, then your idea in the success can rule the world. That makes sense to you? Tell someone and say, if you have found success, then you can push harder. That's the very important statement we want to make today. And we hope that every successive statement will drive home that point that you don't need to work hard to be successful. The truth is, you have to find success first before your working hard can confirm your success. Can I say it again? If you want to be successful, you have to find success first so that you can be successful. If you find hard work first and not success, the hard work may not take you to where success is. I hope that passion may take you not to where the success you're looking for is. So there are a lot of people who are struggling in life today, not because they are not hardworking, it's because they are starting from the wrong spot. In order to be successful, look at someone and say, in order to be, you have to be, and then you came. You understand what I'm saying? So successful people are not people who essentially are persistent through. Let me give you an instance. E.A. Adeboye is not successful because he is a hardworking preacher. Or because he's got great passion for lost souls. No. He found success first. Hello? And showed passion for the success. And this is the result. Now, there are a lot of people who are in the villages, people who are downtrodden, who show more hard work in the things they do than E.A. Adeboye. But the result is not the same. Why? Because you have to find success. And today I'd like to let you know that the success that makes successful is not work. Look at someone and tell him success is a being. Say it again. Say success is a being. Have you found him yet? Have you found him yet? Success is a being. This success I'm talking about says, I don't have a knowledge of the way. I am the way itself. He says, when I speak to you, I don't speak truth. When I talk to you, I don't try to talk truth. I am the truth. He says, the life you want to live, I don't have capacity to give you. I am the life. So the success we are talking about says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Become he that comes to me. He that what? Comes to me will be that success that I give. So today I'd like to say to you, if you have not found Christ, my words to you today will be in vain. I guarantee it. If you have not found success, whom success is, you're listening to me today is just another orator. Because the man who tap someone and say, if you don't know him, you can as well live here. So I'd like you to stand up and say, Jesus, show me whom you are concerning my career, concerning my life. I receive you for my work. Say, I receive you for my life. Prayer in the name of Jesus. And please take this very seriously. If he doesn't know you, he can't show you. Don't be deceived. If he don't know you, he can't show you. If he don't, in Jesus' name we pray. In case you have not given your life to Christ, can you just please put your hand in your chest? It says, my sheep hear me, and they what? So I don't like to talk to goats while talking to sheep too. Well, there are a lot of few people here today that beyond this particular meeting, you are desperately in need of a job. Am I correct? Hello? There are some of you who also do want to own your personal businesses. Am I speaking to someone to be married at last? If you're here, say yes, yes. I can't hear you. Or you are not happy to, after this time, to want to settle down. Every lady looking at me here is of marriageable age. I also believe that some people want to travel. If you're in this midst, say yes, yes. Okay, some people just don't want to travel. They want to go places like Dubai. Am I speaking someone's mind here? Some also, but you see, the kind of travel you want and the kind of marriages you want to happen to your life will be a couple of events that starts from this day. And I want to put you on the right pedestal so that these events can happen as you plan and wish. But you see, of all the people who want to get jobs, survey says that more than 67% of job seekers want executive jobs. They want what? Executive jobs, yeah. They want the jobs that you can call, he's an executive. Probably I'm dressed down with no tie. People who dress almost of this nature on daily basis. Well, that's a good one. But I need to let you know that for those of you who want to marry, hello? Hello? Are you still here? For those of you who want to marry, this screen is very important. Survey says that a lot of people who would say yes to marriage after the NYC are not saying yes to marriage, they're actually saying yes to a transfer of responsibility. Am I sure I'm not getting into the doldrum by saying yes to you? The most important question right now being asked on dates is marry a king. But this king, his name is W-O-R. So are you working? And you can see the face on the guys. You can see the face. As in, to two beautiful souls who want to spend their lives together. Because they say, hope there's no one listening to me here who's not mature. They say sex is sweetest under an air-conditioned room. What I am saying, the survey didn't just say it is now a crime to criminalize cybercrime in Nigeria. Nigeria has been voted the world's center for cybercrimes. And that's the competition you're facing. I also want to let you know that currently the word hustle and the act itself is no longer seen as an illicit act. The word hustle. Today, if you meet a lady who is probably a sex worker and you ask her, what's the work? She would say, I'm hustling. Man, we they hustle now. Am I correct? You see people who are real-time market level thieves, and you ask them, what do you do for a living? They'll say, a popular organization that runs internet services, runs phone telephony services in Nigeria. Very, very big organization. One of their colors is yellow. Held a program some time ago, and it's called Double Your Hustle. Today, that word, hustle, is still a bad word. The act is even worse. But what now happens in a nation where everyone identifies with hustle as doing something right? That's the competition you are facing as someone who just finished. Today, I'd like to also say there's this word called cross-border, border crossing. Hello? It used to be the most difficult thing to engage in because you are afraid of the desert, that the scorching sun and the debilitating impact that the sun causes can cause a person to get exhausted and die. But I'd like to say today that this time and season is now become the most important thing to do. Today, the word jackpot, hello, or jago, whatever it is, has become a word that's almost entering the African dictionary. Jackpot syndrome, am I correct? Meaning the rate at which people of your age and your time are looking forward to escaping from this nation. They are not looking just for greener pastures. They are looking for a safe landing, even if there are no pastures there. Just getting out of this nation has become their idea of a person who is upward moving. According to what some of my friends would say, now 55,000 jobs are only being shared among about 120 organizations, and none of them are local except Dangote. What the word in franchise means, I took the right to use your name to do a business in order for us to share the same profit because it's your name I am surviving on. On this street alone, where this church is and this property is where we're holding this program, there is Domino Pizza. Domino Pizza is not a Nigerian company. Someone took the franchise to sell pizza in order for Domino Pizza to take a percentage of that money. If you also move here, you would see McDonald's on the street, the same thing. And so the jobs we're pursuing, except the banks, every other one can wake up tomorrow and decided to go out of Nigeria. And so, these are the kind of companies that we're talking about, that Job Berman says people are looking for job in. I also want to let you know that when it comes to the kind of quality, graduate quality you brought out of school, this picture shows it. Searching for graduate quality? Check next office. You, the lady who came to our office to interview for a starter job, and she says she read computer science and from a notable institution here in Nigeria. Sorry to say this on camera. Computer science is made up of, you're not even close to the sideline. And so I want you to consider globally things that have changed around us. I hope you're here. Consider this global technological change around us. Number one, imagine this was once treated like iPhone 16. I'd like you to look at someone and tell him, probably ask him this question: are you expiring or you are inspiring? Because this is expire in your face. Am I correct? I want you to also know that years ago, there was nothing called social network. True or false? There was nothing like social network. Your ability training and development specialist at the time, it's almost impossible to gain attention at any program or to speak to a HR head if you don't have something like this. I remember that some of us had to pay with our nose and our breath to buy the case that looks like it. You didn't hear what I said. How do you feel if a phone was going for, at the time, 12,000 naira? It's like 1.2 million now. So you have something going for 80,000 naira at the time, and the case that looks almost exactly like this, with a battery that can show that light, was. This is an iPhone 13. The back side of an iPhone 13. So the question you'd like to ask yourself is, based on the rave that iPhone 12 and 13 created, would you ever think in your life there's something called an iPhone 16? Would you ever think so? So ask someone again, are you inspiring or expiring? Now, these are what you call revolutionary business tools, and they have become the yardstick to decide if you are in touch with modern times. True or false? Hello? These have become the yardstick to prove if you're in touch with modern times. Ladies and gentlemen, I would want to say that most children starting school this year and probably entering classes in September are likely going to use technologies and systems that do not yet exist. Is that correct? Hello? Say most children. Can we read it together? Most children starting school this year are likely to enter careers that do not yet exist and using technology that has not yet been what? Invented. Ladies and gentlemen, what we are saying is that with changing phase of business comes with changes in the rules of success that I told you. You're not Jeff for our side too. I was thinking it's only my side. How many of us did the system of education and the system of learning prepare us for this? Nobody. The reason why it probably did not present you for this, and you're likely going to have challenges as you go with your life right now, is because there are three things that education is supposed to prepare you for. If education didn't prepare you for this or for them, you have to prepare yourself for them. Number one is competition. Look at someone and say competition. I can hear you. Your education is supposed to prepare you for competition by showing you strategies to overcome competition. Number two, your education is supposed to prepare you for change. And number three, but unfortunately, a lot of us here went to study courses that are already off the competition. For example, you went to study, please, not particular person, you went to study courses like psychology, English language. You went to read psychology. An app has come now to detect your blood, to know the nomenclature of what's happening inside of you. An app has taken your competition away. For those of you who went to read English language, Grammarly has become your competitor. For those of us who read library and information sciences or research, DeepSeek or GPT has taken your competition. Am I correct? Meaning a lot of us here went into schools to study what was archaic before we came out. For those of us who probably read, and also, I also have a great respect for Redeemers University. That's among top 25 universities right now in Nigeria. After they finish training you in their different departments, 2 weeks to 3 weeks before you're leaving the system, they organize what they call in Covenant University TTG, the total graduate. And what does that TTG do? They help to brainwash you so that you know that what you came to pick in class may not be what's in society. They help to use that 2 weeks to package you for the system that the school system may not have prepared you for. They give you life coaching so that you can be useful for your own life. You must have a vision. I believe that vision is very key because the eyes that look are many, but the eyes that see are few. The eyes that look are many, and the eyes that see are few. There are 3 words to describe your ability to see. Number 1 is insight, number 2 is hindsight, and number 3 is what? Foresight. And I'd like to say to you, in case foresight is not part of the description of your eyes, you are blind. In fact, it may be correct to say that your ability to pass JAMB decided the course you'd read. Hello? But ability to pass in life now is determined by your ability to see. I hope you're not looking, you are seeing. Because there are a lot of people, there are a lot of eyes that look. The eyes that see are fewer. If you're without vision, you are dead even while you live. And if with a vision, you are alive even when you are dead. Why? Because vision outlives the grave. Vision procured. The vision of a man who says, 5 minutes walk distance, a church is there. Is why you're sitting here today. The vision of that man had prepared that one day you'll be rescued in a class like this. Look at someone and say, without a vision, it's good to be dead. Jesus Christ speaking about vision, he says, leave them alone. There are people who you need to describe like this. The blind leading the blind. He says, both will what? Fall into the deep. as food. Number two, I want you to understand is ownership. You must accept the responsibility to make things happen. Of the house I graduated from school, next behind this slide. But I decided not to. Instead, I'll move my phone around. Please, where's the phone? I'll move my phone around and show you the picture of the beautiful house I stayed in while in university. Before I finish this session, I'm going to show you a picture of the property that I finished from while in university. Okay, this is a house that I stayed in while in university. Can you show it around? I don't want to be emotional about it. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I hope you see the house. The house was very, very fine. House, are you listening? While in this house. At the age of 22, I was already diagnosed as hypertensive. 22. I didn't say I was feeling hypertension. At 22, I was already diagnosed as hypertensive. Not only that, my parents were not interested in treating a hyper specialist, USA, International Academy of Teaching Specialist, United Kingdom, Eminence University, Denver, Colorado. From the guy that says you die. If you don't accept ownership, there is nothing you will ever own in the world. I decided to take my life from the people who thought they have it. Last night, in order to prepare myself for this place, I took over 9 medications. How many? 9. That's from owning. Yeah, you don't own a house because you can build one. You own a house because you decided to have one. Are you shocked? Today, the same people who didn't want to send me to school, I went through school on my own. I used comedy, you know comedy, to take myself through school. I finished from Olabisi Onabanjo University. It was through school, having noticed all this, that I decided to learn how to be a public speaker. To identify the problem and provide a solution. Problem identification and solution providing. Abi? Any other person? Okay. Let's have your take.
Initiative means the ability to think.
The ability to think.
Yes.
Okay. Please take it around. Any other person? Initiative. Ability to bring up ideas.
The ability to generate new ideas.
Huh?
The ability to generate new ideas.
Ability to generate new ideas. Thank you. I'm okay. All of you say initiative is the ability, then something else. Am I correct? Initiative is the ability, something else. Initiative is that ability, something else. So, what is the ability? Someone says that the ability has to do with think. Can you imagine if you are not thinking now? Ladies and gentlemen, that will pass for someone who is in the kindergarten to see initiative from that end. Initiative is no longer related. If hustle can change as a word, the word initiative has also moved. Initiative means knowing who knows what to do in case you don't. Initiative means knowing who knows the meaning of initiative in case you don't. Initiative means knowing who has the solution to a problem in case you don't. Initiative today is your phone book beside you. Your phone book. Your what? Your phone book. Your phone. If there's a problem here this morning and you picked up your phone, how many people are you going to call to be able to solve that problem? That's when the solution within and showing it forth. Initiative now includes your ability to network for a solution that is not present with you as a If I call you lady out now and say, hi, how are you? I'd like to know you. On the street, I just come down, hi, I'd like to know you. The next thing you're going, from the blue, you just want to know me? Okay, so how will your husband meet you? He's going to meet you in the dream? You want his spirit husband? No. He's going to meet you. Hi, good day. I want to know you. Please, I'm in a hurry. Can you take my number? Call me. Thank you. Hi, I was the one who took your number the other time. Oh, thank you. My name is Dele. What's your name? Okay, my name is Johnson. Can I know what you do for a living? In the last 3 days, how many places have you been? What's your earning capacity? Are you married? If you're not married, why do you want me for a relationship? If you're married, why do you still want me for a relationship? Okay, wouldn't you like to go out with someone who's already married? I can. Now that it's a business, we have to enter a deal. Am I correct? In case your wife sees me, would you defend me in her presence? If the answer is no, thank you. Do you hear what I said? If the answer is what? Thank you. Don't call this number again. Number two, I don't know how to do things secret. If I meet you in the presence of your wife, can I come across and kiss you in her presence? He says, oh, that would be dangerous. And then I don't want secret love. I want the one I can express externally. Why? Because initiative is no longer about initiative. It's about what? Taking the lead. You might speak to someone like that and say, wow, wonderful lady, very sharp. My guy needs somebody who can work with them as sharp as this. Hello, the kind of people you are a Christian. Okay, don't worry. You will soon travel to Italy and get that $1.5 million job. Hello? And I know how you will cope. Look at someone and say, the questions you can answer, prepare yourself for every dig and harry form of initiative. If you like skirts and only skirts you like, you want to get a job in our organization, 5 days of the week you are going to wear trousers. I don't know how you are going to survive. And if you sit anyhow, why? Because you were never preparing for initiative for us when you came in. You were personal and selfish. Lord, give me a job that nonsense. You have to have initiative. The Bible says, be wise as a serpent and what? Gentle as a dove. It says this way the kingdom of this world is better than the kingdom of a world. He says, go and learn. True of us. This is where the issue starts. Initiative. 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 What superior answers do you give to questions that the people who are bringing something illicit to you can stop it down and send you up better? Let me tell you, when it comes to being used, do you have the initiative for a better argument? When I said cheaper just now, because what I'm showing you is the whole 3 days session. When I said being cheaper the other time, somebody will be asking, it means when I get the job, then I was cheaper to employ because they said 150, I can accept 120. They paid you one salary because they know they can enjoy the other two. That's the meaning of being cheaper to employ. For example, you were employed as a marketer. Hello? But you have public relations capability, and then you have the ability to use files like Excel, files like spreadsheet. I get what I'm saying. So that when somebody is going, ability to find that job in that organization is easier and cheaper. Because we can always call you for something else. Imagine, I told you, the organization that we run now, one of the professional bodies is Chartered Institute of Personnel Management and Development. Which one is in Nigeria? Chartered Institute of Personnel Management. Hello? What spurred us to go and work on in USA, to go and charter the organization and bring it to Nigeria and the world? Is because personnel management, as it were, is restricted until there is training and development. Do you like the slides I'm saying? Do you like the slides I'm saying? I can't hear you. You like the slides on the screen? Ability to do that one is the area of personnel development. That's what we are inculcating. And America says, wow, this is great. We never knew this. Take it. So if you don't have a superior argument over issues, the job is not waiting for you and the work is not going to be yours. So you have to stop that Yoruba sentence that says, how much is this? 25,000 naira. Ole. Oh, wako. You understand that kind of argument? What I bought for 35,000, you are pricing for what? 25. Call him to the side. Hello? You're actually pricing 25. Do you want to be supplying it to people? Because the price you are pricing it looks as if you want to be a supplier. No, I just want one. No, you can never find that in this market. Don't waste your time. The cost price is 35. I just want to help you. The cost price is what? It's 35. Thank you. How will that person look at you? Next time they will come to you. The cost price is what? In all this market, the cost price. The cheapest person gets it for 32. And those are the people that buy in wholesale. But in case you want to get it for better supply, go to shop 57. 57. Ask me, sir, in the next 5 years, what do you want? Ask me in the next 5 years, what do you want? CEO's job. Will your CEO have been retiring in 5 years' time? No, I'd like to compete for his job. The next thing is integrity. What is integrity? Can someone speak it? What do you think is integrity? What do you think is integrity? Huh? I didn't hear you. Someone says doing something right when no one is watching. You must be committing a sin.
Doing something right.
That's what scripture, that's what pastors tell you is integrity.
So I think integrity should mean doing what you say you do.
Doing what you say you do. If I say I'm going to rob you, I'll do it. That's good. That's integrity. Oh yeah, please.
Integrity is the ability to maintain.
Is your ability to engage what is popular and being able to defend it. So at this point in time, because we are all Christians, I'd like to ask you, is sin popular or unpopular? S-I-N. I didn't hear you. One says popular. If you believe it's popular, say I. If it's not popular, say nay. So for your vote, the popular has it. Am I correct? You shut up. When last did you, God forbid, when last did you commit fornication on the street? Unpopular, that's why it's done in the secret. Huh? Who told you? The thief who came to rob in your house. You think he told everybody on the television before coming? Yeah, I'm going to his house, I'm going to rob him. This is how I'm going to come in. Hello? Whatever is done as an evil is unpopular.
Is engaging in. How many of us broke traffic laws into this place today? Plenty people. Unpopular behavior. In countries where success is bound, that is an unpopular what? Behavior. Because the majority obey traffic. You see the difference between integrity now. What is integrity? You think it's integrity? Your integrity is, oh, when people are not here, the chairs are dirty. No. That's not integrity. That's concern. Doing things that are right when no one is watching. It's called discipline. Hello? Having your values right and all the rest of them is called values, personal values. Integrity is all of us, the majority of us, doing things that are popular because we can defend anything popular can be defended. So the integrity you think you have, nonsense. You are talking about being trustworthy. In order for you to be trustworthy, it means information has been kept in your presence for a very long time and you have not failed to show the actual picture. So you are worthy of the word, trust. That's not integrity. Hello? Integrity in that end might be the money is being kept with you. Hello? What's it? Money is being what? Kept with you. They have kept $10 million with you. And you took $7 million to go and do business. Before they requested for it, your $7 million turned to $15 million. Do you know what integrity is? What is popular is if that bank, money was in the bank, it will attract what? Interest. Your popular behavior should be the interest of your company, add it, split it, and say, sir, I use part of the money to do business. So I was just thinking, it's popular behavior that if a bank has this money and does business with it, it will give us what? Interest. So I brought the interest that bank will have brought. How many of you does not know that banks bring interest on money used? How many of you? Are you aware? Are you aware? Are you aware? Are you aware? You see the popularity now. So your wickedness is keeping the profit and the money that you have used. Who will have trusted you? Who didn't you do right for using the money to do business? It's in your custody. But he says doing something right when nobody is watching. Have you stolen the money? You only use it to do business. There are a lot of fools doing church money like that. And they have integrity. When you get home to heaven, you realize that the issue of the man who lost his talent to another one was an issue of integrity. And you know that it's popular that the people who give the ushering, we put an interest. Why did you not do the popular thing? Integrity is not about your damn nonsense you. It's about me in juxtaposition to you. It's about me and you and the whole world put together. What is popular that is common knowledge to do that you are violating makes you lack integrity. So you see, a lot of you here are religious people. That's why you go to an organization and because they say he's too Christianly, they sacked him. You never know it was stupidity you were showing. To some people, integrity is if you work in an organization where there are kidnappers. Hello? You have run out of integrity the day you start telling people, I work in a kidnapping organization. Because it is popular with you to keep that secret. Do you understand now? You now know what integrity is. So integrity is not we having a Tinubu in power. True of us. But the reason why he's a man of integrity is because it was popular at that time and still popular now, that if you don't usurp your opportunities, no matter how highly favored you are, then God can lift you. Do you understand now? His integrity was not lying. His integrity was not breaking the rule that is common within the nation. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope I'm not sounding silly to you. A man of integrity finds promotion because when you bring his issue to the public, it's already popular. That thing is popular. Wow. You didn't do it? The king will have given you, nobody will have known. Do you understand what I'm saying? Wow. Has he done it? Has he done it? Have you done it? Have you done it? This is the one that was tested to do it. He didn't do it. Give him the right because he will not usurp the resources of this nation. That was what happened. Do you get it now? If he could not usurp the resources within this man's house, even to the level of taking advantage of his wife, he won't. Truth is this: whoever is not practicing usurpation will get promotion. Okay, you want to steal the company's fund and get promoted? I'm asking you. So, defending what is popular is what makes you to go up. Can you tell me what is popular that is bad?
Embezzlement.
When have you seen it? When have you seen a place where it was done? No matter how use kowa to replace one, it's still unpopular. It's unpopular things you should fight against. Don't carry sin and call them popular. Nigerians, by their religion, are destroying the nation by calling things of sin popular. Fornication is not popular because the one who did it here today, we don't know. Did you hear that? We don't know. Or do you? Whoever knows now and points to somebody and say, this was what happened to you last night, we have to say is a lie. True or false? And so never you judge things from an unpopular view thinking it was integrity you were promoting. You have discipline. When things you are supposed to do badly, do wrongly, you start to have restraint even in the secret. That's what? Self-discipline. Did you hear what I said? And so, Warren Buffett says this about the issue of integrity. He says, in looking for people to hire, you look for three qualities: integrity, intelligence, and energy. He says, if you don't have the first, which is integrity, the other two will kill you. They can use their intelligence to run you up, and then use their lack of, they can use their intelligence and energy to run you up, and their lack of energy to bring you down. I want you to know that God checks your integrity. The devil tests your what? Stupidity. When God was speaking about Job, it was Job's integrity God was talking about. This is exactly what probably happened. Devil, can you see that I have one person whom in all the world there's none like him? This is an older word to look at it. Job or devil, do you understand? I have Job. He is the prototype of what I will make the world to be. There's no one who can show this level of integrity if not by your support. And God says, okay, no problem. You can't kill him. But I will tell you that it is Job's resolve to show this level of integrity. And what is the importance of the integrity we're talking about? That the things that are for others, that you take to yourself, are not yours. You are a thief. Hello? Is there anyone here who wants a medical description of what theft is? Hello? When you see a person who has stolen, you should know one. Am I correct? That's popular. But if you see a thief, once you catch him, you will replace his name with thief. You will put on him the integrity he is, thief. So the integrity that we are talking about is the name you bear popularly when you come to the open. Don't look. Drama and reality are almost the same. Say pretense and performance are almost the same. So listen. You don't like to dress well. Just pretend to look well anytime you go out. And when the people ask you, you are looking well, pretend to accept you are looking well. Because the mind is so powerful that it does not know the difference between thinking it and having it. How many of you know that you are 2 to 3 persons to meeting or becoming what you essentially desire? You are just 2 to 3 persons. Whom would you like to meet? Sam Adeyemi. Okay. Sam Adeyemi. Okay. In order for you to be able to meet Sam Adeyemi, there are certain things I need to describe for you. I'll soon close. Okay. Because of time. There are 3 things I need to let you know. If you have the value that can attract me, for which my benefits will be in that value, to take you to Sam Adeyemi, hello, then we can utilize this process. Is that okay? I know the Sam Adeyemi you are looking for, but I don't know him one-on-one. Are you okay? But you see, I also need you to explain to me what will benefit Sam Adeyemi when you meet him. And that benefit will rub off. If I would just ask you, write a letter to me detailing you want to see him. And I realize that you are saying, I hope this letter will meet you in the condition of health. If so, doxology. And for another 1 month, you are not able to scribble something that actually encapsulates why you want to see a revered Dr. Sam Adeyemi. It's me you are bringing on elect. It means I needed to change my cycle for your type to locate me. You want to see the president of this nation? Let's use that, for example. You want to see the president of this nation. Next time it's in Lagos. Am I correct? I know someone in this church who sings here and you don't know him a lot. You don't know the importance of the work he does. I know that one to know somebody who knows the VP, who knows the president one-on-one. We are just asking ourselves whether the 4. How many of the legs can you see? I didn't hear you. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Abi? Brothers, don't be deceived. An elephant still has 4 legs, no matter what you can see. An elephant still has what? They say if you count the tail of a dog as part of the legs, don't be deceived. A dog still has what? 4 legs. For those of you who feel at 25 you are so beautiful, you are like flowers, you better come to reality. The guys who have opportunity to make it don't have 6 packs. A good of them. And I'd like to let you know, at this age, if you are looking for a king to marry, or a king is looking for you to marry, or you see me as a king. Sorry. The person who married me had to see me as a king when I was a prince. So if you cannot see the king inside the prince, when he is now a king, he already has a harem. So please be very careful that what you are displaying right now as beauty, as I don't take that shit from anybody. I know where I'm going. You shut up. Sit down now and take the shit and develop yourself for where you are going. When I was 32, 31, 30, all ladies were scarce. Whom to marry became difficult. I thought human girls are not, I didn't say human beings. Human girls are not on earth. I've got married, got my first 1 million, got my first 50, got my first 100, got the next one. And then I realized that the women who want me are plenty. It was poverty they hated, not me. It's poverty they hated. It was not me. If I was as promising as that time, I would probably have married the child of a vice president. It was just the poverty. I toasted my wife. By the way, the guy you saw today, can you marry him? I want to consider you. Do you like that? God punish your devil. If I am carrying class, I'm carrying society, I'm carrying weight, I'm carrying value, I'm carrying future, you better say yes times 2. How better to tell you? This is a busy man. Even calling you to tell you. Hello? The guy you saw today, would you be able to marry? Is that survey says 79, not 100%, 79% of ladies who ended up marrying at older ages, hello, did not understand the impact of social life in this current time. Do you know that the daddy under which vision we are sitting here, he didn't marry a born-again sister? He himself was not even born again. Can you believe the woman that was not born again when they got married is that supportive? So please understand that your impression keeps you 10 times away from the road of success if the impression are tilted towards bias. Please stand. Please clap for him. You can see well trimmed. Am I correct? If you introduce him to me now and say, sir, I'd like to introduce someone to you. He wants to see someone you know. You see the way he's well trimmed, well ironed, no rumple. I'd like to listen to him. Am I correct? Now imagine, number 2, anybody around can take care of this shoe for me. Going. Do you understand what I'm saying? Wear any trouser, where it fits it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because of impression. Say, look at someone and say, your impressions have to be intentional. Everything is intentional. Everything. Everything is intentional. Everything. Everything. They asked me to come for this meeting. My best dress. My best dress. The day I met Fela Rotoye, who ended up training me for all this, do you know what got me to him? Hello? The cloth I wore. The cloth I wore. They said we were going for a training, that because I was already being very, very popular and famous in school. So they picked some of us and said, some very big wigs in Nigeria wanted to speak to us. Sam Adeyemi was there. Pastor Matthew Ashimolo was there. Fela Droche was there. There's a man called Apostle Igbafen. The other person that was supposed to be in that meeting was Bishop Oyedepo. He was not available. Bishop Oyedepo was not available at the time. I think he sent a rep or something like that. And the number of us in that hall, at Debola Hall in Ikeja, was just 56 of us from across the different campuses in southwest Nigeria. People who were already practicing for their destiny. You know, I told you I practiced all these things at school. I was already holding conferences and bringing a good number of people. And so I was one of the hall, in the hall. For the purpose of going for that conference, I went to a place called Oshodi. You know Oshodi? The old Oshodi. They used to sell Oshodi. The old Oshodi. They used to sell fairly used suits. So I wore today's man. It was striped to stripe. Okay, no, that doesn't work. I got to the hall, sat down. Felado Toye came, looked everywhere, apparently looking for the best dress. I just come to me. How are you? What's your name? Stand up. I stood up. Wow, you smell nice. Follow me. Sit down, sit down. He said, follow me. I followed him. So what do you do? I said, well, listen. I said, I'm still in transit as a student. In transit as a student. Say, wonderful. Say it again. I said, I am still in transit as a student. I will transit to full life just 6 months' time. I said, okay. Before you finish, I'd like to see you. I'd like to mentor you. Full stop. Dress quality. The following time I was meeting him, I was on the same stage. He says, I'd like you to come and share with people how and why you look like this. And that was when I said, the future, a lot of people are going to meet their future, but the future comes to a lot of people. Can I say it again? The future is going. Say some people are going to meet their future. Some other people, their future is in a hurry to meet them. I said, I am preparing for my future to be in a hurry to meet me. So I am ready for my future by the way I appear, by the way I speak, and by the way I coordinate myself. I ended up working with Felado Toye. Because whoever waits for the future to come is like someone waiting for next tomorrow. After tomorrow, next tomorrow is next tomorrow. So you the various other franchises in Nigeria, you came to interview at a professional body. And you don't want to work on Saturdays. Are you ready for life? Okay, why not go and meet your parents who knows the governor to give you a job at the place where you can waste away? It's called government work. Where after 65 years you can ask yourself, what have I become? And then the government has to use retirement salaries to still sustain you till you die. And then she never knew that she can actually negotiate her way into still having the Saturday for herself. No. I don't blame her. The survey already said it, that most ladies marrying today are looking for shift of responsibility rather than cooperation with love. Don't let that be your testimony. Innovativeness. Are you going to be the reason why a vacancy can be declared on a job that is not vacant? You should be. There's nothing stopping me from telling the assistant manager, stand, how influential are you? Are you already building it? was a poor man. Your great-grandfather was a poor man. But as time goes by, the great-grandchildren of that same man became very rich. Hello? There is a survey that says that if that your great-grandfather was the one born in your time, he would have also been rich. Because the genes that made this prosperity to come out had been with him. The only thing that his genes was not experienced to or exposes the fact that people who cut corners, who do things unprintable in order to gain popularity, in order to gain form, in order to gain respect of society or to gain following, if also they had followed the path of doing what is right, the same thing will follow them. Because the same gene under which you were able to scheme to decide that, same gene is in you in case you had done something else. I hope you understood what I'm just saying. So please understand that your life can be better without you having to cut corners. Just put attention on the things that work and be diligent at it. Remember, I told you, having found success, then you can be successful. Final, because of time, let me stop here. Intuition. A lot of you today, for those of you who want to go into business, while you were in the NYC, I remember in the year 2006, I sat in 2007, 2008. I sat in a place called Awe in Oyo State. Please listen to this. We were introduced Said. It was after our set that Said came. And I remember I didn't know what it meant because they just came and we were interviewing people in order to form the basis on which Said will be passed. You understand what I'm saying? And I remember he said yes. You know people work in UBA? He said yes. He said the last time you saw them they have tails. People own organizations, Abi? He said yes. He said next time you come here for this nonsense, I will beat you up. Today, that same Said has made all of you artisans. True of us. You know it's now compulsory that if you don't have a Said group you have joined, they might not even do clearance for you. Am I correct, sir? Am I correct? You must, by force, join a Said group. Can you imagine that the NYC, now how do you use it? What do you want to use this phone to achieve? Sir, even if we repair this phone back, I'd like to let you know this phone may not be able to achieve your intentions for which you are intended it for. Can I suggest for you a phone you will buy? Yes, sir. How much is the phone? It's just 170,000. Is that too much for you? No? Okay. If that's not too much for you, there's a 320,000 naira phone that can do just better than that. Okay. Is that too much for you? Okay. There's still another one of 750, but that's the last one I have. Is that okay for you? Don't worry. Next week you are coming, I'll supply one to you. Which one is